You strike me as someone who's not entirely serious.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, we have to have a sense of humor about it. We can't get too serious. But
Right.
we have to be serious enough that if there's an American consumer listening to us right at this moment, and we believe there are many of them, and they're tempted at this moment to get in their SUV and go out onto the highway and go to a big box store somewhere, that person might reconsider.
This is Reverend Billy from the Church of Stop Shopping. He isn't really a reverend, but an activist posing as an evangelical preacher in order to inform people about
Apocalypse, which is upon us now.
Reverend Billy's goal is to make America understand that our consumer-driven ways are dangerous for our planet, our communities, and ourselves.
In the spring of 2008, Reverend Billy held a sermon on the Franklin and Marshall College campus in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Lots of students, professors, and people from the neighborhood saw the sermon, but more importantly, we were there.
My name is Rachel, and I'm a senior at Franklin and Marshall College studying anthropology and studio art.
I'm Rebecca. I'm also a senior, and I'm majoring in philosophy. Listening to Reverend Billy made us realize that shopping at big chain retailers has a lot of negative impacts. Stores like Walmart and Target have frequently been on the news for their environmentally unfriendly practices.
So, to avoid becoming victims of the shopocalypse, we are going to try to shop more sustainably.
The first step is to evaluate our current shopping habits. We need to look into our own closets to figure out what kind of consumers we are.
This is my closet, and it's a little messy, but I'm going to look through and see where things come from.
This is my closet.
Forever 21, 2280. First skirt I haven't worn yet.
This coat from the Deb shop because it was on super sale for like $10.
Here's another Forever 21 dress, which I've worn like twice.
Old Navy.
Forever 21.
Target or Walmart.
This is Urban Outfitters.
Old Navy.
Urban Outfitters.
The library where I work.
Gap.
Bon-Ton.
Banana Republic. Forever 21.
Old Navy.
Sure, we may recycle, but we're not exactly sustainable shoppers.
Now, when people think of shopping sustainably, they typically think of organic cotton t-shirts and Made in America shoes. But these things can be expensive, and as college students, we're on tight budgets.
Luckily, while we were at Reverend Billy's sermon, there were people handing out flyers about the Lancaster Free Market. Since free is in our budget, we went to check it out.
When we got to the open-air flea market, we found tables full of clothes, CDs, books, and other stuff, all for free.
We sat down with Erin McSorley, the organizer of the free market, to find out what exactly the market was and why she felt Lancaster needed one.
The free market is basically a group of people who organize free market days, which are days in the public, like in the community, where people can bring things that they would like to get rid of and give away to someone else.
While we were looking around, we had some trouble getting over the fact that everything was really free. It was weird to just pick up whatever we wanted and walk away without paying for it. Does everybody feel that way?
There are a lot of people who are like really surprised that everything is free. They'll like ask like, really? Are you sure? Like everything's free? And it is kind of interesting that we in this culture have a stigma attached to receiving things for free because it's viewed as a charity. Setting a market up outside that everyone can come to and everyone can see is like a reminder of all of the things that we waste all of the time and how unnecessary it really is to go shopping all of the time and to get new things because there's so many things already around. We're doing this to raise awareness about waste and about recycling. We've somehow developed this culture and this economy where some people can only afford to shop at those places. And it's really unfortunate that to shop ethically, you have to have more money. A lot of people don't have a choice. And I hope that the free market can give those people alternative ways to shop.
Our next stop was Goodwill, a popular secondhand store.
This is our donation center. This is where all of our donors pull up.
My friend Jennifer Bones, the manager at Goodwill, suggested that we stop in since shopping secondhand is considered ecologically friendly.
We are a not-for-profit organization, so all the money that we make in the retail part of it goes directly back into Goodwill, and after we pay our bills, all the money goes to job training and job placement for people with disabilities. Meaning if somebody is just struggling to get a job, or whether it's a physical or mental disability or a handicap, we make sure that they have the training that they need to get a job in the community. Students don't realize that a lot of our product is actually brand new and never used. A lot of stuff is donated with the brand new tags still on it. Sometimes people will get stuff as gifts that don't fit and they can't return it, so they'll donate it here. The average cost of one of our clothing pieces is about $3.75, but I mean, we do get nicer stuff, you know, leather coats and jackets and designer clothing that, you know, is priced higher. I think Goodwill is a great company in more than one way. I think, you know, the fact that we help people in the community become broader members of the community by getting them jobs and job training. We offer affordable clothing to people, and right now in the economy, I think that's more important than ever. Buying used clothes is really, really good for the environment because you're not using as much renewable and non-renewable products to make an individual piece of clothing. And you can get it here.
Goodwill was great. There were lots of clothes, all neatly organized, purses, CDs, knickknacks, sweaters, anything, shoes, all reasonably priced. And any donations made to Goodwill are tax deductible.
After our stop at Goodwill, we went on a tour of thrifty spots in Lancaster with Chip, who we met at the flea market.
I have a business card up on the back. I had printed local guide services in Lancaster County for thrifty, independent, reused, recycled resources. A few places in Lancaster County dovetail with my definitions or my ethics about how to live in a more simple way that reduces consumption of new things and that keeps economic activity primarily local.
We went to several places on the tour, but the most impressive was the Salvation Army, which is really close to Franklin and Marshall College.
It's a great place to shop. I get my work pants here. I have to wear khakis at work. I stop in here at least once a week because they get a lot of new stuff all the time.
The store has always been a great place for F&M kids to find their Halloween costumes and silly party outfits, but they also have tons of clothes for everyday use, housewares, and even furniture. And since it's secondhand, prices are low and we're not wasting resources by buying new things.
It's a personal preference thing. You know, it's what's your taste? What do you want to wear?
Yeah.
I kind of like looking like what I'm wearing is not new or not in style. You vote with your dollars for the businesses that you would like to see succeed. If everybody votes for the same economic candidate, eventually they'll be running uncontested. If everyone shops exclusively and only at a big box chain retailer, pretty soon that's going to be the only retailer.
The Habitat for Humanity Restore was another stop on our tour. Here, the nonprofit organization sells leftover building supplies at discounted prices. There were great deals on paint remnants, closet organizers, light fixtures, and wooden boards. Perfect for any student who wants to paint their room or put up shelves. The best part is that the profit from the restore goes to Habitat for Humanity.
Question why you feel that you need new items. Is it because new items are better than secondhand items, or is it because there's a stigma attached to people who don't look like they're wearing the latest fashion? I don't want the small retailers to lose, so I'm not going to vote with my dollars for Walmart to win.
Trying to shop more sustainably led us to stores that sell quality merchandise secondhand for reasonable prices.
Shopping at these types of places instead of the big chain stores not only helps the environment by giving a second life to these items, but also helps the community and frees you from mindless consumption.
Changing your shopping habits isn't the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely worth it. Talking to people like Aaron, Jen, and Chip has taught me that sustainable shopping is really doable, even on a college student's budget. There's a whole world out there filled with reused, recycled, and refurbished goods just waiting for us to find it. So what are you waiting for? Get thrifty.
strangest thing. I don't know, it might be inappropriate.
That's okay. No, tell us.
We got a donation of unopened, brand new, like 30 boxes of KY jelly one time. So, and we actually sold it, and it flew off the shelves.